to the Exceptional One channel. Today I'm going to discuss the game that was played over the weekend, between West Ham and Liverpool. As you know, West Ham beat Liverpool by 3-2. So before I get into this video, make sure you watch the entire video, like, comment, subscribe, and especially comment in the comment section to let me know how you felt about the video. But make sure you watch this entire video because I'm going to show you some things. And I always thought, because I've been waiting for maybe things to go back to normal, then when I start practicing with my team, I will show you more stuff. But this is urgent, it cannot wait, and I need to show you exactly, because I told you I've been playing, right? So I will demonstrate some things to you here. Defensively, the mistakes Liverpool defense have been making, especially Matip and Van Dijk. Matip especially. Okay, so as you know, silly goals Liverpool conceded, the defense. Remember, I told you in the beginning that the offense can even score 10 goals. If they cannot defend, they're not going to win the league, let alone Champions League. So let's get into it. Before, let me see. This is what Alexander-Arnold, the right back, you know, he's one of the worst defender too at Liverpool. He doesn't, he always goes forward, but he never drops back, you know. So he always gets caught up in the wrong situation. And this is what he said. He said, I quote, "We have a big chance in the last minute, a massive chance for Sadio Mane." And he's talking about the few minutes before the game ended, the Sadio Mane header he missed could have been a goal. But instead of talking about that, you shouldn't even have come to that anyway. If the defense, Liverpool defense, was defending better than this, it shouldn't have come to Sadio Mane missed opportunity. They should have won the game long time ago. Should they have defended better? Alexander-Arnold himself included. So, and then he kept going. The first goal was a bit dubious, could have gone either way, but the second was well worked. This is something we need to work on, and teams will be looking at it as a weakness. So he acknowledged himself as a defender. He's not doing a good job, and he's talking about the second goal between Matip and Van Dijk. You know, when West Ham, they had a counter attack and they were not all lined up. This is exactly what happened. I'm going to show you. So West Ham offense, they have the ball, they're running, right? And as a defender, what do they do? Your first instinct, you back up. And usually, you know, they always teach you in the academy or professionally, like, as a defender, you shouldn't be backing up. But the reason why, a few reasons why you back up is you want to reset and you want to give opportunity for your teammate to drop back. Usually that's what I do when I used to play defender. I play striker now. But you want to give yourself some time. You want to buy time, right? So I'm dropping, because especially if I'm just by myself. Because if you're the last defender and you go on a striker and then he dribbled you, he's going to go score. So you need to make sure, like, you have your teammate, somebody will be covering you. Then you can go and try to get the ball from the opponent, right? And then at the same time, you keep running back, dropping back, in case they pass your teammate as well. That's how it should be working. That's how, as a defender, you should be thinking. But it's a matter of millisecond decisions, right? So West Ham strikers, they were coming toward Liverpool, right? They got caught up in the wrong position. Liverpool, as always, they keep going forward and they don't care about defense. So they are coming and they're all dropping, right? Robertson is still trying to get back. Alexander-Arnold is still returning. He's still late as usual. But the question is between Matip and Van Dijk. They were already there, two defenders. But if you saw them, they were not lined up on the same. It's not like they were not on the same page. What's his name? Matip was ahead a little bit, maybe 2 years ahead of Van Dijk, right? So they were not on the same page. And I knew they were, this is going to be an issue. So they keep dropping back. So instead of Matip checking like, okay, can I go and trying to get the ball away from the West Ham defender? Let me see how the defense is lined up. He didn't care about other defenders. He didn't care about what Van Dijk was thinking. Van Dijk wasn't even making the call anyway. This is what I've been telling you, is a dysfunctional defense, right? This is things you should be correcting during practice. And you have to learn this fundamental football when you're like a kid. They are too old now to learn this kind of stuff. And they are playing like a higher level Premier League, right? This is ridiculous defending. So, Matip, what did he do? He just went, ran toward the striker. And when you do that, you need to make sure you get the ball away. You get the ball from the striker, or you foul him to get at least a yellow card, to give an opportunity for your teammate to drop. He didn't do that. You saw what he did. He just went there. He's like, okay, just go. He didn't even touch the guy. And the West Ham striker just passed the ball to his teammate, and facing Van Dijk one-on-one now. Van Dijk is running like crazy. This is where he's realizing like, okay, what's going on? And you saw they put the camera on Van Dijk. He's yelling at his teammate. Nobody's listening. Nobody cares. This is what we are talking about. So when you are dropping, right, as a center back, you watching your left, right back, and the other center back, right? And then I'll say, usually the main center back, the captain of the defense, that's why I always say somebody should be in control, directing the traffic, right? Lining the team up. Miscommunication always going to cause this kind of stupid mistake and resulting in conceding a goal. So when you drop, you watch your left, you watch your right back, you watch the other center back, or say, okay, all right, my teammate, they got me now. So if I can go trying to get the ball from the opponent, even if they dribbled me, then my other teammate can cover for me. This is what they should do. Simple. And every one of my videos, I've been saying this, and I will continue. This is what Alexander-Arnold said. After he said this is something we need to work on, and teams will be looking at it as a weakness. This has been a weakness for Liverpool. Him himself is one of the weakest link. Him, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, right? I will mention Van Dijk too, but the two are worse than Van Dijk. But Robertson, we all know, is the best defender at the Liverpool defense. No question about that. So I'm not even going to mention Robertson right now. He's the best defender at the Liverpool defense. No question. And then he said, we are probably going into the most crucial pass of the season, the Christmas period. So you will be punished if you perform poorly. You've been punished. You've been punished for in how many games? Chelsea game, you remember at home, they drew. Even though Chelsea was one man down. A Brentford game, 3-3, right? And Man City game, right? A draw also at home. So many games. And then this loss. So it's been happening if they perform poorly. I don't know what he meant by poorly. He should wake up. They've been performing poorly, even though those games were draws. And he said, it's important we keep looking forward. In order to look forward, you need to learn from your mistakes, right? So basically what he's saying, like, well, okay, we are making mistakes, but we need to look forward. You need to correct them. This is what Alexander-Arnold is supposed to say. But at least I have to acknowledge, right? I have to give him credit for that, for mentioning that there is a problem in the defense. Jurgen Klopp hasn't been saying that. Matter of fact, this is what Jurgen Klopp said in the game. He said a lot, but I'll just quote a few things. He said after the West Ham Liverpool game, second half, we didn't do that. I think he was saying that he said the first half they scored a goal from a set piece, they didn't have counter attack. Second half, we didn't do that. Second goal, we lost the ball somewhere, and then they had a set piece, and it was a brilliant set piece. That's it. We have to win football games. I know that we can lose football games, but today I felt it was unnecessary because we had control of the game before we gave control away for no reason. You see how he's dancing around his statement? What he should have said is this: the defense didn't play well. We will try to correct it during practice, and then we'll go from there. At least he should have said that. So he's definitely acknowledging, instead of just saying we lost the football games today. It was unnecessary because we had control and we gave away the control for no reason. It's your responsibility to fix the defense. When Van Dijk is not performing, sit him, bench him. Matip is not performing, bench him. This is what Arteta did with Arsenal. In the beginning, Arsenal, they were losing a lot of games, and Arteta realized, you know what? Maybe the ones that are on the bench are not bad. So he completely replaced his starting defenders, and he brought in new ones who are performing. Now he's getting results. They've been winning 3 games in a row now, right? If Arteta can do it, Jurgen Klopp should have the gut. But I don't think he has the gut to bench Van Dijk, right? Even though he's not the best defender right now in the Premier League or in the world. Okay? So I thought I will discuss this game and then show you a couple of things. What, as a defender, to not be making mistakes that these Premier League defenders are making. It's stupid defending, right? So always do that. Check, okay? Know the rules. Like, you know, when you're a defender, when you're left back, you know your role. Right back, know your role. Center back, all that. Make sure you communicate. Okay, when you are center back, okay, you can tell. All right, left back, you can go. You can move up. I will cover you. Okay? Normally, left back, if he's weak or he's not fast enough, one of the center back can help him. Okay? And if he's just the right back who's weak, another center back can help him while you're still covering for your position, right? You have to be working, like talking about this during practice. All over the field. I think the biggest problem Liverpool are having in defense, nobody's listening. Nobody cares. Van Dijk can yell all he wants. Just look at the body language, especially Matip. Just look at his body language. He's walking like nothing happened, but he didn't make any mistakes. He's not going to get benched anyway, right? This is what you do. I remember even last season at some point, the best right back in the Premier League, Kyle Walker, Guardiola at the Manchester City, Guardiola had to bench him because he was underperforming. Since they benched him, now he came back. You see, he's been like on top of his game. And this is what Jurgen Klopp should have the gut to do, and use this international break to sort things out, come up with a better strategy to fix his defense. Instead of just going on vacation. He doesn't need a vacation right now. When the players go for international break, he should focus on fixing his defense and winning games. So I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching the Exceptional One channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video as well.